this is a bit more of a different video. But today I'm going to show you how to solve the Rubik's Cube. So one thing you probably don't know is I do know how to solve a Rubik's Cube. So solving a Rubik's Cube can be is a very fun thing once you know how to do. It's like one of the most fun challenges that you can learn as a human. So this is like more the awesome method. There are other tutorials out there. So this is how I do it. So here will be the quick overview of how I solve it. So here's the Rubik's Cube. So you can see this is the front side. So I just completely scrambled it up. So first step you're going to do when solving the Rubik's Cube. So I'll do this a bit fast, but first you will solve the white cross. So this step, when solving, you have to solve on the white side. So in other tutorials for beginners, you solve the daisy. I don't see the advantages in daisy. I would say you solve the white cross first, as you can see. But the biggest key detail about solving the white cross is the piece right here has to line up with the center. So it has to line up with the center. So like the orange one lines up with the center, the green one lines up with the center, the red one lines up with the center, and then it's the blue one. So this is a part of, so the first step is the cross. So it's a white cross and you have to solve it corresponding with the center. So then next what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to solve the corners. I will go over this again, so like I will show you how to do it again in a slower way. But so next is you put in the corners. So it'll match. So the white will be solved, but then it'll also have it all matching with the center. So it's all blue, and then the blue center corresponding with the white. All orange, orange center. All green, green center. All red, red center. So then this is the beginning of F2L, first two layers. So when speed solving, you will have to solve it a lot more fast. So basically you're gonna have to do F2L at the same time. But for the beginner's method, you do it kind of separately. So you'll do the first layer, then the second layer. Then you have to then put in the center pieces so you get the first two layers. So now I have gotten the first two layers, so white side, and then I have all two. So the bottom is still scrambled, but then the white is done, but then I have it, so it's the first two layers are solved. So then the next part is called OLL. So this is one of the most complicated steps in solving a Rubik's Cube. So this is one of the, I can do the most of them like intuitively, just without there's not really many algorithms. There is one part of putting in the one pieces, but so there's not many algorithms, but OLL and then PLL, which then will solve it, it involves a lot more algorithms. So then once you solve that, you have solved the Rubik's Cube. So now I'm going to go over it a lot slower. Okay, so I got my sister here.
Hello.
So she knows some stuff about the Rubik's Cube, but she will also be learning along with me. So we have two scrambled Rubik's Cubes, different scrambles. So first thing is you have to solve the white cross, as previously stated. So first I will notice my white layer has a corner piece that's white already in it. So it's white and red. And then the red center is right here. So then it just requires one turn. For now it lines up with its white center. So then now we're going to take a quick look at Sydney's Rubik's Cube. So Sydney, do you want to kind of show?
So here, for some strange reason, there's this that's combined with also a red. And for the red one, it is 2 turns to get it in line. So 1, 2, 2. And then now the white piece is in the red is aligned with the center.
So you can keep solving.
So then next step is I'm going to find another centerpiece. So the easiest centerpiece that I can locate, that I think, is this one right here. And what I'm going to do is look at the side next to it, which is orange. So then I'm going to look for the orange center, which is right here. So then my job now is going to be to put it in there. So to do that, I'm going to turn it and then flip it. Oh no, I messed that. So then I'm going to, how do I do this? I would turn the top maybe to get it aligned like this. And then see, now we have the red line with the white and the orange all aligned. So then we have this line here. So then we have to finish the white cross, which my next 2 pieces are on the bottom. So here's the top and then the bottom. So I'm going to be getting them up by doing this method. It's where you go under, you avoid it. So when I go down, it avoids it. Go down and then turn it, so then it will pick the piece up and turn it back up. So now they're here. So then this one that I'm going to do next is green, and the green's right here. So I'm going to insert that by doing this. So then now we almost have the cross. This piece added, and it also is in the right spot too. So then my last piece is also at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is, it's already out of the way, so I'm going to turn it down and then make it so it's now in. So when I lift it up, it's in. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert it into the last piece. So then once it is in, then I have my white cross. So then the next step.
So the cross has been completed. So Cindy's cross is completed.
My cross is.
So now I'm going to demonstrate it one more time in case you haven't gotten it. So if you need to and you haven't solved your white cross yet, you can do it while I solve mine slowly, or if you didn't understand something, or you can also skip ahead and go to the next step. But so for me, I have the white center and then the white edge corresponding. So for me, I have a orange piece is down here. So I'm going to just turn it to get it. So the orange piece is right here, but it's not facing the right way. So what you're going to do is then what you'll do is you can go up. So now it's close. So the white piece needs to be facing up here, and then the orange is there. So then you're going to go, then you can go the bottom 2 layers to the side, and then you can pull it up this way, and then it'll insert it in creating a line. So then I just need to get this piece here and then this piece down here to go and create the white cross. So first, what I'll do is I will find another piece, which for me is going to be right here. It's a blue piece, but it's also facing on the yellow side. So for this, what I'm going to do is, so the piece is here, so it's just one turn of being on the blue side. And then because it's a blue line right there, all I have to do is just do 2 turns, and then it's inserted up there. So next is what I'm going to do is I will find another piece. So I found mine is right here. So it's the last piece that I need. But I could just turn it up, but then it knocked a piece down and it's not matching. So what you're going to do is then the white cross, you are going to turn it, so the white cross, so the piece is right here, and then so I turn the white cross, so now and then I can turn it one more time, and then I turn it one more time, and then I can just go up, and then the white cross for me is completed. So next we gotta do okay, so now is the corners. So what we have to do is I have the white cross completed and it matches its centers. So next is the corners. So first thing I recognized is there's a orange and blue and white piece that's in the green and red piece. So because it's in the green and red's position. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it out of the way. So then I'm going to go, so this piece right here, it goes down, and then the bottom moves over one, and then you can put it back up, which will keep the white cross. So now that the piece is down here, it will, then I have to find where it goes. So the piece is here, so now I need to get it here. So then it is now right below where it needs to go. But because it's facing upside down, what I'll have to do is do what is called the elevator. So what the elevator is, I have to get it out of the way, so then the elevator will come down. So now the cross up here, this has to go down, which will then have the which then this can go put in, but because it's not in all the way, I'll put it one more. So now the piece is right there, that piece right there. Then now I have to restore the cross by lifting this back up. And then my piece is now facing sideways, which I need. So I'll do the elevator one more time by getting it out of the way. Then it will come down, and then I swipe it in, and then I lift up, and then it will be in its position. So now what I gotta do is I gotta do it again. So I recognize for me I have a piece that's in its right spot, but it's not orientated the right way. For some cubes you could twist a corner, but do not do
So here's my Rubik's Cube right now. I have nothing there. So this is the first one that I see is the green and orange with a white cube. So I'm going to go on the sides and find where the orange and green, so it would go in this corner right here. So I'm going to take the cube and put it in that corner. So then I'm going to avoid it, go down, get it, and then back up. So then now we have one piece in. So then for the next piece that I see is a red and a green. So found red and then green's right next to it. So it's going to go into this spot. So I have it right below it. We're going to get it out of the way, put it down, get it back so it'll go onto the things. Then there's 3, and then you pull it up. And sometimes there won't always be 3 if you don't already have the one above it done. And then there's this one and this one left. And both of them are underneath, so I'm going to do the elevator tactic. So I'm going to be putting this one down because this one's on it. So what the first step is to avoid. So now they're out of the way. Go down with the white one. So then the white one, since I don't have anything on it, it's just there. And then you're going to move it. So then it gets picked up just like that, and then put it up. So then there's this piece. This one is a blue and a red, and here's red and here's blue. So it's already where it's going to go. It's going to go right up here in this spot. So you're going to avoid it, put it down. Wait, no, I messed up. You're going to avoid it, put it down, and then pick it up. So then it goes just like this. And the reason I messed up was because I turned it this way, so then when I went like up or down, the problem was it got turned, so it wasn't in the right spot. So if that happens, just turn it the other way. So then now it's out of the spot. Let me just really quickly fix that. Okay, so then I have it. The first side with one done, one not done. So then the last one's also underneath, so I'm going to do the elevator. So I think I'm going to pick it up with this row, which it is in. So I'm going to move it out of the way, put the row down, move it so it's in the way, like that, and then here's the row, and then I'm going to pull it back up. So then now it is right here, and it's supposed to go there. So then this is a blue and an orange, obviously the last spot that there is. And you're going to move it out of the way, push it down, back in the way, and then up. And then we have the first side done.
So now this is the next step, which will complete F2L. So before you do this step, you have to have the first layer complete. So you have to match the corresponding centers. So first, you will check the bottom. So for me, I can tell that there's a piece right here that needs put in. Because basically, it needs to be a side piece, but it cannot have yellow. So yellow, it cannot have yellow to be put in. So first, I found my piece. So this piece, what you need to do is you'll get it under and form this T. So now that it's under, so this is a red and blue. So now that it's formed this T, next here you have to follow this certain step of algorithms. So since it's a red and blue piece, its goal is to go right here. So right there. So right now, since it needs to go here and it's here, you go away from where it's going to go. So away. And then this goes down. So then you should see a white piece. And then over. So now kicking. So this white piece right here needs kicked out. And then up. So now the top layer has been a bit disoriented. So then this piece, you just need to do the elevator. which means you get it out of the way. So now it's over there. And now this goes down, and then you just push it back up, and now you go up. So then you should have this completed. So this right here now should be done. So now I just have to do that again. So I'll find another piece. And then, so I now have made the T. So then this is a green and orange piece, so it has to go there. So I know it needs to go away. And then the side where it's going to go in down. And then knock off the white piece. And then up. And then now the piece is over here, so then I'll do the elevator. So I got to get it out of the way. Then this comes down, and then this gets put back in, and then I lift it up, and then right here, it's also been solved. So that is basically the algorithm. You might have some of them already done, but like when you get to the step, but then you'll just find another piece that you have to do. So here, there is the T. See, because we've already done this green and orange piece, it's already there, but the T is still there. It doesn't matter if it doesn't look the same. So, but this is the blue and orange piece, so it has to go here, and this piece. So then I have to go away, then down, kick the white one off, and then lift it back up, which will disorient the top, and then the white piece is here. So then you just have to do the elevator for the white piece, which then involves getting it out of the way, and then lifting this down, and then you can put it back so it gets lifted up, which then will solve right there. So for me, I have to do this 4 times, but so then again, there is one missing. So, but the T is there, so it has to go here. So I go away, down, kick off the white piece right there, kick it off. Then I lift it back up, and then I have to do the elevator by getting it out of the way. Bring this down, and putting it in, and then I lift it up, and then you've completed F2L. So Sydney will then demonstrate this.
So, now it's my turn. I'm basically just going to do another demonstration of what Austin did, except on my cube. So there's obviously different turns out. So if you look at the sides of mine, this one has a T formation, but it also has one already in the right spot. This one has a T formation, and one in the right spot, and has the mini T formation, which is okay. And then what you're going to do is you're going to find a piece, and you're going to want to look at the bottom. So like this green piece might work. I look at the bottom and there's a yellow. So what the yellow would do is it would put the yellow there, which is bad for the orange. So I'm going to keep looking. So I see this orange piece, and with the blue under it, and the blue's next to it, so that would be good. So yellow is the only color that you wouldn't want to do. So there's the blue there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go away. So I want to put it here. So I'm going to go away from that location. I'm going to put it down, back over, and then up. So then what I'm going to have to do now is insert this piece back up here. So then you're going to do the elevator. So get it away, down, back over, and up. So then you back have this, and then the things in the formation. So then this blue piece also got it since it matched. So then there is, let me see, a red, which all I have to do is turn it to the red spot, a red and a blue. So then what I'm able to do with the red and the blue is I can work it, and it's going to go here. Now, yes, this piece already has a red one, but it puts a blue piece where this yellow is, and we don't want the yellow there, so it is still helpful. So what you're going to do is go away. So I want it to go here, so away, then down, back over, and up. So then now we have the missing spot. So then you're going to push, you're going to try to get it this in here. So you're going to get it away, down. Oh, I did it wrong. Away, down, over, and then back up. So then you have this back, and then the blue side is now done because it has this 2 rows of 3. The red row has 1 missing. The green row also has 1 missing. Orange 1 missing, and the blue's done. So that I already said that. So then I'm gonna look, and there's a green here with an orange. So that would be helpful, because yes, there is a green here already, but the orange, it's gonna put it here, and it's gonna help the orange. So then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go away, down, back over, and up. So then insert this piece in here by going away, down, back over, up. So then the orange is done, the green has 1 left, and the red also has 1 left. So hopefully here's the red piece with the green piece. So what I'm going to do is put it to the red section, and I'm going to go away, down, back over, up. So then pick it up by going away, down, over, up. So then the white's done. Red has the 2 rows, green has the 2 rows, and orange also has these 2 rows as long as blue. So then that, you just finished F2O.
F2L.
F2L. I don't.
So the next step is called OLL, and that will be PLL. I'm not sure exactly. So the way I was taught is a bit different than the normal way you get taught. So I'm not exactly sure on the names, but this does solve the Rubik's Cube. Okay, so then next, you have to have all this done. So it has to have all of this done. So it depends on the yellow side. So, the yellow side, so you could have 1 out of 4 cases. So here I have I have 2 yellow corners. Some other possibilities are including, so here is every possibility you could have. There's 4 of them. So one of them is a dot. So you have no yellow edge pieces, so like these, facing up. So you have just a dot. The other possibility is you have 2 of them, which will form a hook. The other possibility is you have a line. And then the last possibility is you already have the cross. So if you already have the cross, you're basically good and just wait through this step. So if you do not have any of these, there is something wrong with one of these. So like if you turn your cube like this, you do not have it where all of these are solved.
Or if the white part is
messed up. Which isn't possible if you have all of this correct. Okay. So first I'm going to start with if you have line or dot. So if you have dot, what you do is you go over, which will then have this up. Then you will, so here's what you do. So on this side, I'm going to change the camera real quick. Okay, so here's how it works. There's going to be a dot here. So what you do is you'll rotate the top, so then there'll be white right there. Then you go up, over, so knocking this piece off, down, and then you put it back, and then you slide this down, which then you'll have this hook. So basically, if you already have hook, come back and start doing this now. So that same algorithm you will do again, but it has to be in the top right. So from you, top left. So top left. So it has to be right here. So then what you do is that same algorithm. So you rotate this, so then that'll be up there. Then this side one comes up. Then you knock this piece off, so over, down, and then you knock this, bring this back, and you put this back. Now you have line. So if you have line, you come back. This is also a good time to check that you right now you should have all of them. You should still have the F2L solved, and you have line. So now what you'll do is you do the same algorithm again. So you raise this up, then you go this side up, then you knock this piece off, then you can bring this one back down, and then you bring this back, and then bring this back down. Now you have cross. So now all of the possibilities have been changed. So every single possibility that you could have is solved for. So here's a quick recap. So I'll start if I have a corner. It's up, then you go this side up, knock it off, bring this side down, bring it back, and then lower it down. Then you'll have line, and then all this is still normal. Then, another key thing is the line has to be horizontal. It cannot be vertical. No. It has to be this way to do it. So, because you'll turn this without breaking it. So then, next you'll turn this up. Then you'll bring this side up, knock that piece off, this piece back down, bring this back, and then you have your cross. So then another one, so I'll just do it one more time. It has to be horizontal. You go up, over, knock that off, and then you do that. So now you should have cross. Okay, so now that you have the white cross, so right as shown right here, so there's two possibilities that you could have. One possibility, first you have to check these corners, so these edge pieces that should all be facing up. So this matches its center. This one does not match its center, so that doesn't match, and then this one doesn't match its center. Or does match its center, sorry. So then these two match its center, but then this one doesn't. So it matches its center across. So in this cube, this doesn't match, this doesn't match, this doesn't match, this doesn't match. So because none of them match, you just rotate the top and wait. So then you check again. This one doesn't match, doesn't match, doesn't match, and then doesn't match. So I'll rotate again. Still doesn't match, still doesn't match, still doesn't match, and then still doesn't match. Then you rotate it one more time, and then once you've rotated it that many times, or at least that many times, it can be either or. This matches, this matches, this doesn't match, this doesn't, or this does match, and this does match. So this, if you have this case, you're done. But if you have this case where this doesn't match, this doesn't match, this does match, and this does match, so only these two match, just also hold on. So first, for this, is you check if you only have the two that match in that far away. So if it's like that, then you can hold it whatever way, it doesn't matter, or hold it like this, so where the two match like that. Then you go over, up, knock this piece off, or hold on, you go over, knock it off, down, and then rotate the top one more time. Then you go over again, and then you go 2 times, and then you bring it back down. So then if you check, you will have this matching and this matching, but then this isn't matching. So you have the same case as this cube. So if you have this cube, now come back. So if you have the two matching like this, so this is very important. You need to hold your cube like this, where you have the green side for me and the red and the orange side. For you, it's not by the color, it's by whatever side two sides match. So the side that matches for me is the green and orange. So for me, the side that matches needs to be on your right and then on the back. So you hold it like that. So next, you'll do the same set of moves. You raise this up, knock this piece off, down, then move it one more time, lift this back up, and then turn this 2 times. Then you turn this top layer one more time, and you will have every centerpiece matching. So if you didn't understand, it's the same algorithm both times. So then these two have to be, the two that match have to be in the back and the side, the right side. So this algorithm, then it's up. It's the same algorithm. It's up, knock that piece off, down, twist the side one more time, up, and then you twist it 2 times, and then down, and then you twist it one more time, and then you have the white cross where it matches all of its centers. Okay, so now that you have it matching like this, what you will do is then check and see if the corners are matching. So for this cube, this corner matches, this corner matches, this corner matches, and then this corner matches. So this cube, if you have a cube like this, or if you get the algorithm like this where it all is matching, just hold on. So like this cube, I have this one matching, and it doesn't matter that it's faced the right way. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that it's in the right spot for it now. This one is not in the right spot. This one's not in the right spot, and then this one's not in the right spot. So this is most likely where you have 1 that matches. If you have 0 that match, you mess something up. Some part of your cube is messed up. So then you can go back in the tutorial and figure out what you messed up, or scramble back up again and restart. So for this part, what you'll do is you will twist this. You go twist this out of the way. Then you raise this one up, knock this piece off, raise this side up, then knock that piece off, lower this one, twist this one back, and then lower it. So then it's either, so there's a chance it will put them all in the right spot. For me it did, but there's also a chance it doesn't. So there's a chance it doesn't put it in the right spot. So if that happens, then what you'll have to do is you'll have to wait for you to have it in, or if it isn't in the right spot, you will do that same algorithm one more time. So for this cube, and what you do is the same algorithm. So you get this out of the way, then you will raise this up, knock this piece off, raise this side up, knock that piece off, lower this one, and then twist it back, and then lower it back down. So for then this cube, it didn't work because I switched cubes, because this one is solved. You have to do it one more time. So then it's out of the way, up, knock it up, this one off, raise this one up, knock that one off, raise this one down, bring this one back, and then down. So now, next you will have to just align the corners. So now that your Rubik's Cube, just these 2 corners are not facing the right way. So basically they just need flipped. Most Rubik's Cubes don't allow you to twist a corner, but if you know that you've twisted a corner before and like you do it all the time, twist these corners and yours is solved. Because if you have twisted the corner, it's going to be impossible to do it with this algorithm. You just twist it and it's solved. But, like, if you don't twist corners, which is pretty normal, what you'll do is you'll do this algorithm. But you have a chance of none of them facing the right way. Some of them are facing the right way. And then you also have a chance of some of them facing the right way. See, it doesn't exactly say I have 2 not facing the right way, like one's here, and then one's diagonal from each other. It doesn't really matter. So I'll start with this cube. So here's what you do. So what you do is with your left hand, or I guess if you're left-handed, it can be opposite. But what you do is usually with your left hand, I'll hold my thumb right here, and then my other finger on the back. So only these. You can only do this. So here's what you have to do. you have to get this side down, over, up, right. Then you repeat, down, over, up, right. Then you repeat it again because it's not facing the right way. Down, over, up, right. Down, over, up, right. See, now that it is facing the right way, and the cube's not completely solved yet, what you will do is do not twist anything else except twist the top until your next piece that needs solved. So if it's here, you stop there. But for me, since it's right here, you'll stop there and then you grip it again. And you continue on with down, over, up, left, or right. I mean, the bottom is right. The bottom is right. Just what I'm doing. So down, over, up, right. So then, once this has happened, you have officially solved your first Rubik's Cube. But if yours isn't solved and you have more, I will solve this one that has all of the corners not aligned. So here's the algorithm. It's down, over, up, right. Down, over, up, right. Down, over, up, right. Down, over, up, right. Now it's facing the right way. Usually when it's facing the right way, you'll eventually when you solve them, you'll recognize some patterns and it kind of tells you're doing good. So you'll just twist it and then keep going. So then down, over, up, right. Down, over, up, right. So now it's back to normal, but then I still have two more. So I'll just keep doing it. Down, over, up, right. Down, over, up, right. Down, over, up, right. Down, over, up, right. And then now that this one's up, last one. So it's then down, over, up, right. Down, over, up, and right. So congratulations, you have now solved the Rubik's Cube. So thank you for watching. If you like and subscribe, it helps me out a ton. And if yours hasn't worked, rewatch the tutorial. If it's still not working, you can leave a comment and I will look at it and see if there's something why it's not working. But thank you so much for watching, and like and subscribe for more Austin adventures.